people. Everything that I do, every money that I make from the book, lectures, and talks all goes back to this mission of beginning programs and doing this work of helping people find inner peace so that they can really thrive and live this great life that our country and our world needs, but also that they came here to live. So I have a big ambition, and I really think that I'm going to accomplish it.
Well, I think it's an admirable ambition. I think that's wonderful. If more people had that philosophy, there would be certainly less wars in this world. I always wonder why people cannot live in peace. It just always amazes me why. And I guess it's all about power. I mean, if you really look at it, it's really all about power. And I want you to think my way, and that's the only way. But what do you want people to remember about you?
I would love for people to remember that I gave it everything that I had, passionately, lovingly, sincerely, and that I made a difference. That I really, really felt strongly about the love, compassion, and power that people have in their lives and in this planet, and that I dedicated my life to that, really wanting to make a difference in people's lives.
So, do you think there has been greater acceptance of meditation and spirituality in the last few years? I know it's a long time ago, it's almost 30 years ago, that a friend of mine was doing workshops on spirit in the workplace, spirituality in the workplace. And I thought, how on earth is he selling this? I mean, I just never got that from my corporate clients. And I think there is a shift now, but it might also be because younger people are coming up in the ranks, and we have a lot of very successful, edgy entrepreneurs who are changing the face of the world. So do you think that that's changed over the last many years?
I really do. I think it's changed. I did an interview a couple of weeks ago with a gentleman in Maryland, a radio interview, and he said, I just want to tell you, I'm a businessman, and I'm very skeptical of everything you've written in your book. And I said, oh, yes, this is great. By the time we were done, he said, I really get it. So the fact that he would even invite me on his show, knowing that this was a spiritual meditation, spiritual practices book, was phenomenal. I think it is changing, I think, for the reasons that you said, and I also think for the reasons that we're so technologically plugged in 24/7 now to everything in the world that we know everything. And so the fear and the anxiety and the worry and the terror and the heartache and the sadness is so prevalent in our lives all the time of what's happening that people are searching now. How do I escape this? Or how do I deal with it? How do I cope? So I think now that people are feeling this sense of connectedness, they're also looking for how do I deal with life. So I think that also plays a role in it. And I think it's trying to, people like me and many of the other teachers out there, trying to help people understand. A lot of it just has to do with, it's not foreign, it's not complicated, it's not some crazy thing that you have to go do in a cave or leave your family or your friends or your loved ones, that it's really something that you can do in the midst of your life that not only calms you down and gives you a definite sense of power and connectedness, but brings you a real good sense of relationship and love and worth in your life and meaning. And ultimately, I believe, which is what happened for me, you find out truly knowing, what did I come here to do? We all are looking for our passion, and we all ask ourselves from time to time, what am I here to do? And I believe when we get this connectedness, so it's not a very out there kind of a thing to do anymore. I think it's become more personal and somewhat explained in an easier, softer, gentler way.
Do you think you would have come to all of this if you had not had your McDonald's experience?
I think I go in the preface of my book. And I think I said it here. I can't remember. I'm a recovering bulimic. So I don't know, had I not gone into recovery, because I woke up that morning and said I can't go into my stores today. I'm just beat. I'm totally overwhelmed. So I think coupled with McDonald's, because really I owe McDonald's a great debt of gratitude with my business experience, and that's why I talk about my business background so much. I got such great structure. I got such great approval and praise and external guidelines and really a good ethic. I got a really good ethic for working and for really knowing that I can work hard and I can get what I'm hoping for and accomplish. So transfer that into doing a spiritual path and becoming a spiritual teacher. I have great discipline. I have great guidelines. I have great structure in being able to look at my day and plan it in such a way where I have time to have a balanced inner life and a balanced outer life. So my McDonald's and my work and my success in my business career really paved the way and set a great tone for the rest of my life here now.
Yeah, I think, I think that there are things that we want to do in life, and then when we do them and we find that, this isn't what I want to do anymore, it gives us the knowledge and pleasure and happiness that we did those things and we did them well, and now it is time to move on. So what do you do in your free time?
Oh, in my free time, I love to read. I have a little dog, a Maltese dog, who I love to be in the park with and walk. She's so happy when I'm free because we walk for a long time out in the park. And my husband and I love to ski. I love to be out on the water. I love to walk on the beach. I do yoga. I do Pilates. And I walk 30 minutes every day. So I keep active, but I also love to just chill out and walk with my dog and read. I love to sit outside and read. I'm a big outdoor
I know just
person.
how you feel. I've got, believe it or not, as I'm doing this interview with you, I have 2 cats and a dog, and my cat is around my back, and if I wasn't petting him right now and scratching him, you would hear him from A to Z. So I know exactly what you're saying.
Oh, I love that. My dog is sitting right here in my lap, and I had to give her a treat before you called so she wouldn't bark.
Yeah, it's just amazing. It's just amazing. So I guess I would ask you, how do you study now? Are you still studying with various teachers? I mean, I guess study really never stops, though.
No, yes, I am still studying. I just went on a retreat a few months ago with Gabrielle Bernstein, and Deepak Chopra was there, and I went on a retreat last year with Tenzin Palmo, the Buddhist nun, whom I love, and I'm bringing her here to Florida Atlantic University in January for a talk and a lecture from India. James Finley, in March of 2014, before I launched my book, he and I were in Costa Rica, and he did a beautiful 5-day retreat in Costa Rica. I love it. That's a lot of my me time as well. I would say probably 3 times a year, 2 to 3 times a year, I'll find a retreat that a certain teacher that they're calling my name spiritually. I'm thinking, what they're talking about, what they're saying is something that I feel like I want to hear today. So, yeah, you never stop learning. As you said, you never stop growing. You never stop tweaking. My book is a recipe, a guidebook, a framework. It's not for you to take my book and do exactly what I'm saying, and it has to be that way. It's for you to read it. And what can you put in your life and sustain it on a daily basis, and what works for you? So it's really a recipe book that you tweak. I still tweak. I might do, I talk a lot about using the mantra. I find more and more ways of using the mantra every single time I use it when I'm walking or when I'm skiing. I love to use it when I'm skiing. So, yeah, I think it's wonderful to continue to learn and grow and be inspired by the people that
I'll
are
tell you,
around
this has been delightful, Barb, and you've been delightful.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
I want to remind everybody, her book is The Practice. Her name is Barb Schmidt, Schmidt. She's going to be at the Miami Book Fair. And what day are you going to be speaking?
I am at the book fair on Saturday at 4 p.m., but I'll be there all day at the Writer's Row as well.
Oh, fantastic. I mean, everybody needs to go by and meet Barb. I mean, I just think your day and your life will just be a whole lot better if you do that.
Thank you. It's been a joy to be here with you.
Oh, well, thank you. And I want to thank everybody for listening to Women in Business, the show that brings you women entrepreneurs and senior managers. I hope you enjoyed our show today. Connect with me on Facebook and Twitter, and be sure to download my book, Life Lessons from an SOB, on my website, spunkyoldbroad.com, where you can find information on my speeches, coaching, and resources. Or you can email me at Gayle, Gayle, Carson13 @gmail.com. So thanks, everybody, for listening. And Barb, thanks for being my guest today. And remember, go see Barb Schmidt, get her book, The Practice, and follow what it says.
Thank you. Have a beautiful day.
Thank you.